Hello students, this session is for class 10 mensuration and today's topic right circular cone. Now let us discuss about the right angle first. What is the right angle? We know right angle means when a triangle, one angle of a triangle is equal to 90 degree. And this right angle, this type of right angle here, AOB is a right angle formed. That means at the point O, right angle formed, and if we rotate this right angle in this way through the axis, then one solid surface will be formed, and this solid surface is known as right circular cone. Why this is right circular cone? Why this is right circular? Since right angle formed here, right angle formed, this OA is known as the height and OB is the base of the cone. OB, angle AOB is equal to right angle, so this is known as right circular cone. Now here also a right angle, here also a cone is formed, but it is not right angle. Why not? Because angle is formed, the height and the base, this angle is 110 degree. Since it is more than 90 degree, it is not equal to 90 degree. That is why this is not a right circular cone. Now very important part of right circular cone is curved surface area. Only we get curved surface area, the whole surface area and the volume. Here we will discuss about the curved surface area. That means this part area and whole surface area, and then the volume. Let us say this is a circle. This is a circle. One circle is this, and O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. Now one sector from this circle, we have taken 2 points on the circumference A and B, and OA and OB join, and then this sector OAB, this is cut out from the center. This is cut out from the center. This is cut out from the circle. Now the cut out from the circle, so the cut out part, this is the cut out part, O, A and B. O, A, B, this is the cut out part. Now if A and B, if we can join this A and B, that means A and B, these 2 points will coincide. These 2 points will coincide just like this. O will be at the same point. Only A and B, they will coincide, and it will look like this. This is a cone. Now this is a cone. We have formed a cone. Okay. Now we have to find out the curved surface area. Curved surface area means this part area. This part. Area of this one. This curved surface part, this is area. And what is the base area? Base area means this circular part. This one, this is the base area. Base, we know this is the circular part. So this is the area of the circle. We have to find out. Now, if we can find the area of this part, that means area of the sector of the circle. Area of the sector of the circle. So this is the circle OAB. If A and B, we can join it this way. Just one after another. B will coincide at A or A will coincide at B. Then the cone will be formed. So this area, that means sector area. So this sector area, similarly this is the sector area. So let this, the whole circle, let the radius of the circle be capital R, and this capital R, and this sector, when it is formed in this way, when it is formed in this way, this particular part, this side is known as the lateral surface. Lateral surface area we will find out, and this side is known as the slant height. This side is known as the slant height. This is the slant height, that is L, already written here. L is the slant height, R is the radius, H is the height. L square, this is the right angle triangle. So Pythagoras rule, we know L square equals to R square plus H square. So L is equal to square root of R square plus H square. Now we have to find out the sector area of this part. That means sector area of this part. So this part sector area is equivalent to the curved surface area of the cone. Curved surface area of the cone. So let us find the circumference of the big circle. What is circumference of big circle? We have taken the radius of the circle as capital R. So this will be 2 pi r, and this r is equivalent to the slant height. So capital R is equal to L. Here I have written R and here I have written small l. And area, what is the area of this circle? Area of this circle will be pi r square. Pi r capital square. Capital R square. Pi capital R square. Okay. Now since and when this sector, this particular sector is formed as a cone, so let this particular cone, the new cone, this radius is small r. So what is the circumference of this base? This will be 2 pi small r. Okay. Now if we can find the sector area of this circle, this means this one, sector area, this sector area is equal to the area of the curved surface area of the cone. So 2 pi r, this 2 pi r, this 2 pi r, that means this circumference represents the whole area. So 2 pi r represents the whole area, that is pi r square. 2 pi r equals the area pi capital R square. So 2 pi r unit. So 1 unit equals pi r square by 2 pi r. Then 2 pi small r, this will be pi r square into 2 pi small r by 2 pi capital R. Just do the calculation part. This is 2, this is 2, this 2 will be cancelled, pi will be cancelled, and we get capital R we cancel, we will get pi small r into capital R. Since capital R we have taken as the slant height, so it will be pi r small l, pi r small l. So this is known as the curved surface area of the cone. Now what is the total surface area? Total surface area means the base area plus the curved surface area. So base area, curved base area means pi r square. Already I have shown you curved surface area. The base area is a circular base, so pi r square plus pi r l. Take common pi r, then we will get pi r into r plus l. This is pi r into r plus l square unit. Don't forget to write the unit, because since it is the area, total surface, since this is the area, so area should be square unit. And now the volume. What is the volume of a cone? 3 into volume of a cone is equal to volume of a cylinder. Okay, so volume of a cone equals to 1/3 pi r square h. Why this is 1 pi r square h? Because pi r square h we know already volume of a cylinder. Cylinder already we have completed. So cylinder volume is equal to pi r square h. That is, here is a cone which radius is smaller and height of the cone is h. Same radius and same height we have taken a cylinder. Same radius and same height. Okay, so if we can pour some water, just fill up this cone. If we can fill up this cone with water, then full water we pour here, then what will happen? We will get first volume, that means 1 part. Then again we have to pour the same cone and again pour it here, then we will get another part, second part, and then the third part also remaining, we will get this third part. Then we will continue the same process. So we will get 3 parts of equal volume. Okay, that means 3 parts of cone, 3 into the volume of a cone is equal to volume of a cylinder. So volume of a cone equals to 1/3 pi r square h. So this is the, don't forget to write the unit. Volume of a cone is equal to 1/3 pi r square h, cubic unit. Cubic unit. Okay. Now next session we are coming with the exercise. Thank you.